What's up, Peace Loves Homeless? This your girl, the X-rated version of All Lightning. And I'm about to do y'all a Star Guardian guidance reading. So let's get this started. Y'all already know Peace Loves Homeless. This your girl, the X-rated version. The X-rated version of All Lightning. We be going you raise in the right way. Clear these cards. Get up out of my face. Let's clear these cards, y'all. How I will raise. Okay, those. Happy December 1st, every first of the month. I know we gotta pay bills on the first of the month. Shit. But hey, at least we got the money to pay them, you see? I'm just saying. And if you don't got the money to pay them, maybe you should, start praying that the Most High show you favor. Okay. Something about manipulation. I bring them to change, so you really can't change all of your ways in the right way, in the right way. Maybe you in your north node, you are ascending right now. Let me clean these cards too. Something about, a best friend. Who is your best friend? I know my best friends is my ancestors, my angels, and my spirit guides. They always lead me to what I need to do. You see? Nudging me to make the best decision for my life. Yeah, peace loves holding y'all. Peace loves holding. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I just really want to come in with thanking the ancestors, thanking my star ancestors for protecting me. And they protect me. Definitely thank the most. Okay, so we're gonna cut that off, and we're gonna get into this reading. I asked that the angels, my angels, my spirit guides, from the Most High, come in for this reading for my viewer, and let them know what they need to know, or what we need to know at this time. I do have to go to work today. This is the only reason why I don't be on here like that, because I do have a 9 to 5, and I'm very successful at it. So, I don't think I'm gonna, stop, doing that no time soon, until my channel start, gaining some traction, and it can replace, that. So something about you was maybe at a crossroads, but now walking into your north node. So this is you. You was at a crossroads, but now you walking into your north node. Everything is happening good for you. Yeah, you have obstacles to face and get through, but for the most part, everything is looking good. You see? Let's see what else y'all need to know. What else do the viewer need to know? There's 2 minutes. Something about it. You need to embrace something, and maybe give a love offering to your spirit guides, because even if you don't believe think that there's a such thing as spirit guides, there is. It's been various things that you have gotten through. You probably don't even know how you got through it, but it's because you're supposed to be here. So you are ready to bloom. So you went into a crossroads. Now you made the right decision, and you in your north node. North node means that you are ascending to who you have always been. You're blooming into who you've always been. You didn't know who you always been, but now you're coming into knowing this. Realizing it. It says flourishing after hardship. So yeah, at the crossroads, when you got to this crossroads and you seen that you had a choice whether to stay in your south node, or just ascend and go do better. You decided to make the right decision. So you have accepted yourself for who you are, how you feel, how you view yourself. It may be very different from what others deem as normal or whatever like that. But you weren't put here to be normal. You weren't put here to be you weren't put here you were put here to cause a change in those around you. And that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people want you to feel like you was weird, or you was awkward, or what you set out to do wasn't deemed as something that other people do, and people looked at you funny, probably even made fun of you. But you're blooming into who you are, despite the obstacles and the naysayers, and the people want you to look a certain way, people want you to be a certain way. You just made the decision to be yourself. You see, your inner beauty is being revealed. Something that you was maybe afraid of, being different, being unique. It's starting to show, and others are starting to love who you are, and who you have always been and are becoming. They tried to put you in a box to make the shape and mold you into something they want you to be, or what they deemed you as, or what they seen you as. Maybe it's family, friends. They may have seen you one way, and then you start moving different, or really start accepting who you are within. And now they started to respect your walk. So it's a light coven of men. Maybe you're a part of a light coven of men. Or it's a light coven of men that surrounds you. And when I say light coven of men, I mean maybe your star sisters have this fleet of men protecting you while you make your hard decisions. You see, they here for your protection, divine masculine or divine feminine. I'm talking to both, you know, um, both energies. So you are a part of this light coven of men, um, whether they were sent to protect you or, uh-oh, ooh, the thing flying out. Okay. A lot of people didn't want you to see yourself for who you are because this came out in reverse. So they didn't want you to become who it is you are. They wanted you to remain in the box they put you in. You see, you're getting the favor. You're now seeing the favor upon your life. A lot of things that you've been put through in your life could have killed you. Any other body would have died, you see. But see, you was put here for a purpose to serve. You see, your heart is something different. It's made of something unlike, you know, others. People wanted you to bury that part of yourself. The richness of your energy, maybe they even siphoned that energy away from you, so you actually didn't even know, you know, you had that kind of energy. They didn't want nobody to, they didn't want you to even know that you had a certain type of energy about you that, you know, helped them, you know, in their times of need. But you have the well of plenty. The well of plenty is coming to you because you decided to accept yourself for who you are. No matter how awkward or weird you are to people, you don't care. You just living your life and being who it is you are. You're not like hiding yourself as much. So yeah, you have an abundance of energy coming towards you. So yeah, you still, like I said, this is confirmation of the North Node. You're on your spiral path. You see, you're evolving. You also have a light coven of women around you, protecting you. All star sisters and angelic beings in the next world, the next realm. They are protecting you and your passions. They're protecting you and your creativity. They're protecting you and your path or your purpose here on this earth, because it's very important. Everything that you went through in your life, you had to go through so it can cultivate who you are, so you can see who you are at this time. See, you the phoenix rising. You coming out of the ashes and you letting your feathers be shown like the peacock. You know how the peacock just walk, and then when it opens its feathers, it is absolutely beautiful. So you're bursting out of your shell, bursting out of the box that people want to put you in. People seeing you one way, but you end up being something totally different. You end up, you know, giving off an energy that people didn't know you even had, or they did know you had. They just didn't want you to know. You see, they just want to siphon, use, and abuse you. And now they can't use you and abuse you no more, because you know how valuable you are to people in their lives. Even if they tried to treat you like shit, you know. Look, and you are inheriting, you have an inheritance of light. So you got all these angelic forces above, all around you, protecting you, shielding you, giving you the things that you need to cultivate who it is that you are. They are bringing you into this spiral path to your North Node, you know, because you had to go through a lot of obstacles and stuff, and then you came to this crossroads and seen, I think at this crossroads, you seen your light and you made the right decision to go with that, instead of living in your South Node thinking you something other than what you are. You know, you was raised, you had a mindset of, you know, being something other than, you see, because somebody told you, oh, you ain't this, you ain't that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But all they was doing was trying to take your uniqueness away, or your ability to walk fully in your power away from you, because they wanted to use it for themselves, knowingly or unknowingly. You see? So you're blooming, you see? Continue to bloom, continue to do what it is that you have been called to do. You are becoming, we had this last time too, your favor is, you are now seeing your favor. You know, you're seeing that these men and these women are giving you favor. This is what you're walking into. You didn't see them, but now you finna start seeing, or now you are seeing them. Whether they are in the physical, where you can't see it with your physical eyes, or you just know from your spiritual eye, your first eye, or what they call your third eye. So let's see, where we at, 16. What time is it? So yeah, I'm finna, you know, get ready and go. Don't forget, I'm gonna pull one more card for you to try to get. Somebody is spreading a false narrative about you. That's, you know, water on the bridge. Of course, that's gonna come with you becoming who you are. They want to talk about it. They want to put it down. What they've been doing, you see. But this time, they think that this is gonna work by making you, or causing you to go high in, you know, I guess rejecting your purpose. But this is not gonna work. This time, it's not gonna work, because you, like, now really see. You see, you are protected from their false narrative. And maybe, you know, this is your occupation too, to protect. You see? I don't know. I kind of do, but it's your purpose to protect, you know. But you are protected from these people spinning a false narrative about who you are, or who they think you is, and all this. Maybe it's people you work with, maybe it's people, your friends or your family. They're like, oh, he this, or oh, she that, and this, that, and the other. And they really ain't asked you nothing. They just assuming stuff and just saying stuff. The people are, like, retarded. So they want to abuse you with, and this right here, spreading false narratives, is spell word. They want to abuse you, divine masculine. Maybe this your mama, or your some older woman. Maybe this a woman that you with, or whatever like that. But they want to abuse you. They want to spread false narratives. Maybe this could be your grandma. It could be your grandma, mama. It's a mature lady that's in your life. She want to abuse you, and she probably the one that's spreading false narratives about you. Because she know you're a divine masculine. She know you different. But she don't want other people to see how different you are, and how sweet of a heart you have, or sweet energy that you have. She want that to be buried. You see? And her doing a false narrative, or spreading false this and that, it worked before, because you didn't see who you are. You believe the lies that was being told on you. Other people believed the lies, and so they projected what they heard about you onto you. They looked at you different. They didn't treat you how you supposed to be treated, and so that made you, you know, like this. Like, Now you coming into your real energy. And nobody can't stop that. You see, nobody can handle that. I see 2002, so maybe you seeing mirrored numbers. But yeah, they want you to be in a lust spirit so you can denounce your divinity. You are to remain pure at this time, um, and save yourself. You know, a lot of women and a lot of men will use sex as, a weapon against you. Like, when sex comes into it, your feelings involved. You know, people have a certain amount of control over you, but you done gave yourself over. That go for divine masculine and divine feminine. So it's a need for you to stay to yourself until you are right about your selection of who it is that you want to give yourself to. The one that see you for who it is that you are. You ain't got to hide. You could just be yourself. So yeah, they want you to be in this so you can. And if you ever notice, like when you in this kind, you lose money. You lose you just lose a sense of yourself when you're in this kind of energy. You lose your focus. You lose your foundation, so you don't want to go into that energy because your focus is going to be on the wrong thing. So yeah, you have a relationship coming. It's going to be a message coming in. Maybe this is your message. But anyways, and you're going to be traveling. And we're going to travel to this new relationship. That's what it look like. But anyways, peace, souls, wholeness. Thank y'all so much for spending time with me. I'm about to go. I hope y'all have a lovely day. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know, if this resonated with you. If it didn't, that's fine. But peace, souls, wholeness.